Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Muphidaht and I would like it if you click down below to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much on the love you guys have been showing on my recent videos. I'm really appreciative of it. And yeah, this is coming off the video that I filmed, my no makeup video. So today's video is going to be focused on coverage but looking natural with full coverage. I hope it makes sense. If you want to see how today's video goes down, carry on watching and let's get right into it. I'm gonna start off with my eyebrows. I'm gonna use the Kevin Aquan Sensual Skin Enhancer. This is in the shade SX12. This is what the concealer looks like. It's very close to my skin tone. I mean, almost close to my skin tone. It's just a little bit too yellow. I'm just going to brush my brow hairs up, get them out of the way, and I'm going to just clean up the bottom part of the brow. The brows should look something like this. I'm going to clean it up. By the way, this brush is from Real Techniques. I always use it. I use it in almost every video. I hope this focuses. And that's about it for cleaning up the brows. I'm not going to clean the top. I'm just going to focus on the bottom part. For primer, I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. For foundation, I'm gonna use these two. This is my favorite full coverage lightweight foundation. It is the Nars Soft Matte foundation, and this is in the shade Macao and this is in the shade Moorea. So I like to mix these two. Macao is a little darker than me and Moorea is slightly lighter than me. I'm gonna show you guys the difference in just a sec. So I just go in with a little bit on both sides of my face. Ooh, this was kind of a lot, but you guys can see that it's dripping on my skin. Like, that's the kind of shade I was going for. So I'm going to just mix this up on my skin. I think I used a little bit too much foundation, but that's okay. So if you have a lot of hyperpigmentation like myself, this is going to be a great lightweight foundation for you. If you can do full coverage every day, I'd suggest using the Nars Soft Matte Foundation. Also, Too Faced has a soft matte foundation, which is amazing as well. And Maybelline Super Stay is a little bit on the thick side, but I think that would work just great. This is a recent find for me. As you can see the shape of it, it looks really nice. This is from Real Techniques. It is the Seamless Complexion Brush. So I'm going to use that to blend the foundation into my skin. Just covers everything right up. So I'm gonna go in with a sponge from Real Techniques. I'm going to blend the foundation further into my skin, and then I'm going to pick up any excess foundation. we're going to highlight. I like to use the Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Butterscotch. This is a shade lighter than my actual complexion shade in the Too Faced Born This Way line. So I really like this concealer. It's amazing. So we're going to place a little bit of concealer here. Bridge of my nose. Just a little bit of that, and that's it for concealer. I'm also gonna go in with a little bit of cream contour. You can skip this step, but I feel like if you use a full coverage foundation, it covers up the natural contours of your face. So you can just put a little bit of cream contour here and then here, and that's about it. I also like to put a little bit on my eyelid, just this side. I'll show you guys how to blend that out so that it looks as natural as possible. I'm going to start off with blending out the cream contour. I'm using my contour brush from Real Techniques. You want to make sure you're blending what's on your forehead and hairline into your hair so that it looks natural, so that you don't have like a line of demarcation. So you blend inwards like so. So it ends up having like a really nice transition. So yeah, I'm going to blend this out. What's on the cheekbones, you want to blend upwards like so. And then you can use what's left on your brush down on your jawline. If you have a second chin like me, I'm growing a second chin because I'm eating way too much these days. So yeah, that's about it. So you should have like a light bronze contour thing going. I don't know if you guys can tell, but very light-handed. So I'm gonna blend what's on my eyelid out. I'm going to bring it down the ends of my eyebrows. And then you want to spread the rest out onto the eyelid. So this is going to mimic the darkness that, you know, the black girls and the brown girls have on their eyelids. So what you need to do is bring it to the ends of the brows, and you can even drag it down the sides of the bridge of the nose. I'm going to start blending out the concealer under the eye. I know this line of demarcation can be worrisome for some people, but I'm going to show you guys how to, you know, deal with that area. So what you want to do when you have a line of demarcation is to go back in with your foundation brush with no extra products. There might be some products on this, but this is the best way to do it. You want to just blend out the edges, just like so, and there's no line of demarcation anymore. I'm going to do the same here, just the edges. You don't want to take the brush into the under eye area, otherwise you're going to lose the highlights that you have created. No more line of demarcation, everything looks seamless. I love blush, so of course I'm going to use a little bit of cream blush. I'm going to apply that onto the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to blend it out with the same contour brush that I used earlier. So I'm going to start off and I'm going to blend it upwards. So it should look something like this. The next step is to obviously set, but before you do that, you have to go over everything with a beauty blender to pick up excesses essentially. So I'm going to start off with the bridge of my nose just to pick up any excess product. And then my mustache area. And I'm gonna start off with the under eye area. I make the ugliest faces when I'm doing my makeup. It's terrible. I know some of you make fun of me in the comments, but I mean, it's fine. A lot of you can relate to it as well. I've picked up any excess products and the skin looks as flawless as possible. That's the goal. I mean, if you have makeup, it's not natural, but you're trying to mimic it. So I'm going in with my powder from Huda. What you need to do is dip the sponge into the powder, right? And you want to tap off any excess at the back. I hope this is focusing. Yeah, just like so. And then you're going to go under the eye and then over the eyelid, just like so. So you see, this is set and it's not going to move, but this is still glossy and it's going to end up moving, especially if you have oily skin. So you tap off any excesses and then you go under and over the eyelids. So you have everything nice and set. I'm going to set everywhere else. You know, I have an oily T-zone, so I like to set those areas. So you have everything nice and seamless. So I personally like to go lightly all over my face with the translucent powder just to set the foundation as well. If you are uncomfortable with setting your face with translucent powder, maybe because the powder might be a little bit too yellow or a little bit too light or a little bit too dark, like whatever the issue is, I'm gonna show you another way to set your face such that your skin ends up staying put. So if you don't like to use a translucent powder to set your face, you can use a pressed powder or foundation powder to set your face, because you applied liquid or cream product on your face, so you need to set it in place. So I like to use this one from Tilbury. It's very close to my skin tone for the most part. So I just dip my brush into it and I just dust it all over my face. And it should look something like this. Personally, to bring some warmth back to my face, I'm gonna use the Coco from Fenty. I'm gonna put that where I put my cream contour earlier. I'm gonna put that onto my forehead. Blend it into my hairline so that you don't have a line of demarcation. I'm also going to put a little bit on my hollows of my cheekbones. And then my jawline. So it should look something like this. So I'm going back in to contour my nose. Then I'm gonna put a little bit onto my eyelid. Something like this. So I'm going to lightly fill my brows in. We already you know, sculpted the brow. We cleaned it up earlier, so we're just going to fill it in roughly. I'm using my pencil from Evita Joseph. I'm going to go ahead and tightline with a dark brown pencil. For blush, I'm going to use the one from Nars. This is in the shade Exhibit A. I'm gonna put that on top of my cream blush that I used earlier. So it should look something like this. I'm going to roughly line my top lash line. Doesn't have to be perfect, by the way. And this is for my girls who do not have a lot of eyelashes. You can just do this and apply some mascara. It just gives the illusion of thicker eyelashes. So yeah. For highlighter, I'm going to use only a tiny bit of it. I'm using this from Tilbury. These two shades. I'm going to put that into my inner corners. And then my brow bone, the bridge and tip of my nose. Then I'm going to apply a little bit onto the high point of my cheekbones. Just a tiny bit. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Decay All Night Setting Spray. I went ahead to apply these eyelashes and I used this glue. So this is the dual glue. This is the dark one. And then these are the Ardell Wispies. For mascara, I'm gonna use this one. I'm going to apply that onto my lower lash line just because I have these on. I'm gonna go over my eyebrows with this Nuban Beauty Better Brow Mascara. For my lips, I'm gonna go over with my favorite brown lip liner. It's from Nuban Beauty. Gonna blend this in so it looks something like this, and then I'm gonna go in with the Tilbury lipstick. It kind of has like a natural color to it that I like. I'm gonna apply this at the center. It's a very comfortable matte lipstick. So this is what the makeup is looking like. I don't know if you could call it a natural full glam makeup look. I think that's what I'm going to be calling this video. It's very full coverage and very toned down, and it looks quite natural. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything that I use will be listed down below in the description box. Don't forget to like this video, it helps my videos out a lot. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Take care, guys. Bye.
Somebody gotta step up. Somebody some extra. Damn if I let them catch. It's easy to see that you fit up. I am on a whole nother level. Really don't fuck your petition letter. Fucking girl, I guess you didn't know any better. Girl, haven't didn't show any effort. Do all I can just to show you you're special. Certain it's your love that hold me together. Lately you say you've been killing the vibe. Gotta be sick of this guy. Pull up the skirt, get in the right. Left hand is steering, the other is keeping your night. Light up a spliff and get high. Shawty, you deserve what you've been missing. Looking at you, I'm thinking he must be tripping. Play this song for me.